Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, I would like to start our session after 5 minutes to give extra time to everybody to join in. So inshallah, at 2:35 sharp, we will begin our Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدني علما أجمعين إن شاء الله. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase in all of us knowledge. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Again, my brothers and sisters. So we'll start our session. I believe we are supposed to do lesson 20. Now, we already did similar lesson, which was lesson 19. And in these two lessons, Dr. Abdurrahim is introducing how to count in Arabic, but only a little bit of it, because rules of counting in Arabic are a bit complex. I do not mean to discourage you anyway. Everybody finds it. I found it myself. They were little complicated, but it takes little time to get over it and understand it and enjoy it. And I will tell you how to do that. So we did lesson number 19. Okay. In that we counted. But here are the things, because Arabic language is very peculiar about feminine and masculine. Everything, the whole universe is feminine and masculine. So in the lesson number 19, we started counting masculine. Masculine. Okay. So now we are going to do lesson 20, and the counting is feminine. Feminine. So let me tell you briefly how it works, when counting in Arabic, my brothers and sisters, when counting in Arabic, we must always remember or bear in mind two things: adad, which is the number, and ma'dud. I wish you would, inshallah, get these two words to say fluently, inshallah. But gradually, I don't expect miracles, my brothers and sisters. Adad means number. And ma'dud is the thing counted, Now comes the rule. But remember, we are only talking about 1 to 10. If the ma'dud, which is the thing counted, is masculine, then the other is feminine. If the thing counted is masculine, the other number is feminine. If the thing counted is feminine, then the number is masculine. One more thing, the ma'dud is always plural. Always plural. And it is majroor. It is majroor. Because, what is the reason of its being majroor? Because it is mudaf ilayhi. And we are no familiar with mudaf ilayhi. The number, can be majroor, mansoob, marfu, according to the context of the sentence. In book 1, we learn to count from 1 to 10. Okay, my brothers and sisters. Now, here you will notice, it's very beautiful, my brother. Dr. Abdulrahim organizes the lessons in the best possible easy way. Easy way. So here a sister is asking another sister. Layla is asking Salma, Ya Salma, Afi Fasliki Talibatun Minasini Yabani. Afi Fasliki Talibatun Minasini Yabani. Okay. So now here I just put Minasini and Yabani. Now this, brothers and sisters, this is a Hamza. Okay. What is that Hamza? A Hamza for asking a question. In fi faslikum, in fi fasliki, talibatun, are there in your class students, female students, are there in your class? See, I'm putting R extracts, okay? Minasini and Jabani from China and Japan. Salma says, Naam, naam, naam. Fi faslina khamsu talibati. Khamsu. If we change talibatun into tullabun, masculine, then this will become khamsatu. We have done it. I just want to remind you, my brothers and sisters. Naam fi faslina khamsu talibatin minasini wa arba'u. Khamsu is 5. Arba'u talibatin min al-Yabani. Wa thamani talibatin min Indonesia. So this numbering, inshallah, you'll remember. Wahid ithnani salasa. Take your fingers out and count. If we were in a live class, I would show you my hand and you will also take out your hand and we'll start counting. Wahid, 1. Ithnani salasa, 3. Arba, khamsa, sitta, sab'a, samaniya, tisa, ashara. Oh yes, ashara. That means 10. Try to count. If you can catch this song, inshallah, I'll say a few more times. So, Naam fi faslina khamsu talibatin min al-Sini wa arba'u talibatin min al-Yabani, and 8 samani talibatin. If you change talibatin into tullabin, masculine, then this will become samaniyatu. Samaniyatu. Now this is a little tricky. We cannot go in detail why it is kamsu and it is samani. See here it is kamsu. It's a different kind of a pattern, but that we'll learn later on, inshallah. Layla. Fi fasli na, in our class, Salasu talibatin min al-Hindi. 3 students from India. Wasittu talibatin min al-Philippines. وسبع طالبات min al-Kuwait. Fine. Now here, the classroom atmosphere is finished. Now Salma is saying, come ukhtan laka. Come ukhtan laki, because we are talking to a feminine. So we have to be very careful. I must be very careful. It's ki, ka, ki. Right? One more thing, brothers. Come has come. What is come? How many? After how many, the noun comes ukhtan. Ukhtan, and it is mansub. Why it is mansub? Because it is called tamiz. Tamyiz. Tamyiz. I will write it down. It is actually tamyizun. Remember this, my brother. But we don't say tamyiz, but we just say tamiz, because in Urdu it's a very common. Tamiz means a good character, Kam ukhtan laki ya Layla. Now the answer is li salasu akhwatin. Li salasu akhwatin. See, akhwatin is sisters. So it's a feminine, so it became salasu. Make it brothers, ikhwatin, it will become salasatu. Just to broaden your understanding, my brothers. Now, here comes the brothers. Kam akhan laki. How many brothers you have? Same here. Kam akhan. See, this is mansub. This is tamiz. Li. Okay, my brother. Khamsatu ikhwatin. Khamsatu ikhwatin. Salma. Now Salma is just repeating what Layla just said. Lucky to you, for you, there are, how many are there? Salasu akhwatin, from here. Wa khamsatu ikhwatin. Naam. Layla says yes. Kam akhan wa ukhtan laki. How many brothers and sisters you have? No, this is very beautiful, my brothers and sisters. Such a clever way of making us understand how the things work in Arabic counting. Now, I just admire Dr. Abdurrahim. Look at this, my brother. And same here. Look at this. Look at this. Same numbers. Salma says, I have 4 brothers. I have ikhwatin wa akhwatin. I got 4 brothers and 4 sisters. So, my brothers and sisters, here comes something for us to understand. See, ikhwatin, it became arba'atu. Do you see that? Ikhwatin became arba'atu. And akhwatin became arba'u. Very beautiful example. Very, very beautiful. Very clever of Dr. Abdurrahim. So, it gives us an idea that the numbers are same. But because the ma'dud, the thing counted, is masculine and feminine, when it is masculine, it became arba'atu. When it is feminine, it became arba'u. Beautiful way of explaining us, my brothers and sisters. Layla. She says, Li Zamilatun, I have a classmate. Li Zamilatun. Ismuha Khadija. Khadijatu. Laha, she has Samaniyatu Ikhwatin wa Samani Akhwatin. Say another example. It was Arbatu Ikhwatin wa Arbau Akhwatin. Now it is Samaniyatu. 8. Ikhwatin wa Samani. We have to just remember this spelling, inshallah. We have to just remember this spelling. Yeah? Okay. How will you remember? How will you remember? Only one way. Yeah? Only one way. And that is we should write. Write. The more you will write, I can assure you, my brothers and sisters, you will succeed. You are going to succeed if you write. But if you shy about writing, you are not particular, then, halfway through you will feel, I don't understand anything. And I don't want that thing to happen. I want every one of you should master it. We all started like a Kora Kagas, clean sheet of paper. Myself too. I didn't know anything. But I had one thing in my mind. Allah blessed me with one desire, a burning desire that I want to understand Quran in the language in which the Quran was revealed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I want that thing because that language is a miracle. It is the most beautiful and most executive language. Incredible, spellbinding eloquence in the Quran. I want to feel that in my heart. So I just made up my mind, no matter what happens, I'm going to learn Arabic and write. My success, my brother and sister, was that I was very particular in writing. I wish I could show you my books. I was very particular in writing. Someday I will show you, inshallah. Maybe, maybe when this pandemic is over, we'll Zoom class, we'll get together in some big hall and have a meal and meet each other face to face, inshallah. So did you get the idea? That's it. Laha li zamilatun. I have a classmate. There's a classmate to me. Ismuha Khadijatu. Laha samaniyatu ikhwatin wa samani akhwatin. She has 8 brothers and 8 sisters. Fine. Alhamdulillah, we got it. I want to start the new lesson also today, because I think we did all these things before. I'm just repeating it and revising it to make you strong, and I want to start the lesson 21 soon, inshallah. No, I didn't do any grammatical analysis, but I want you to attempt it. You must do the grammatical analysis. Simple. Mubtada, khabar. Khabar can be of 5 kinds. So you have the handout of khabar can be 5 times. And that is very important. Types of khabar. I hope everybody has it. If some of you don't have it, just write me an email and I'll send it to you. And if you're not getting any handouts or anything, just write me an email. No texting. I don't like the texting thing. Just write me proper email and inshallah I will send you everything. This thing has to be understood by the time we finish book 1. Simple. Mubtada, khabar. Khabar can be 1 word. Khabar can be shibu jumla. Khabar can be another sentence. This is important. We have done a lot of practice. I'll do more practice with you soon. So now we have here another point for you to understand. So here we have this, all the madud are feminine. Okay? So all the numbers are masculine. There is no ta marbuta there. So just for the fun of it, if you say salathu talibatin, change talibatun into tullabin, you will say salasatu. That's all. Salasatu. Here it is salasu. Here you will say salasatu. Fine. Now another thing to remember, sometimes we get confused. We get confused. When the thing counted is a plural, brothers and sisters, when the thing counted is a plural, how do I know it is a masculine or feminine? How do I know? We have to go back to this is plural, we have to go back to the singular. And singular will tell us whether it is masculine or feminine. So here, do you see ta marbuta? It's a feminine. So it means the counting has to be according to the madud, which is feminine. Gurfatun, room. Make rooms, gurafun. Gurafun. Again, you will say that this is complicated, and I do agree with you. But if we practice and write, and inshallah, you will do it. Here is something more I want to suggest to everybody, my brother and sister. Pray every day, every night before you retire. And even when you wake up for Fajr, pray, Ya Allah, bless me the knowledge of the language. Listen to my words. Bless me with the knowledge of the language you chose. Allah chose. You chose to send us the guidance through Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in the form of beautiful language composition from you. And that is a miracle. Everybody agrees. And that miracle will be till the end of time. No more revelations will come. No more guidance will come. No more books will come. Quran is the final book of guidance Allah sent. Are you listening? Allah sent for all mankind. For all mankind. These are the things mentioned in the Quran. So we pray, Ya Allah, bless me with the knowledge of the language you chose to bring down the final message, your message, in the form of the Quran till the end of time. Ya Allah, I want the knowledge. I want to feel the miracle in my heart. Please help me, guide me, make me strong, grant me strong memory. These are the prayers between us and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You talk directly to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah is listening to you when you speak to Him. Allah listening to you when you speak to Him. So, inshallah, Allah will bless us. Allah will bless us. I have seen in my last 20 years of experience in teaching, people came, clean slate, Kora Kagas. Many, I can mention many names, hundreds of names. but they work hard with me and they master it, and they are really so happy in their lives, because Quran will give you happiness, which will be an everlasting happiness. Nobody will take away from that. Nobody will take that happiness from you that you feel in your heart, no matter where you are. Fine. Alhamdulillah. So here we have, why did I, Riyalatin? Is this here, Riyalatin somewhere here? No, anyway. So there's another thing, here. Riyalatin. Now here it looks like a feminine. Huh? But it is not feminine. What is the singular? Riyalun. Huh? Riyalun. So then we have to go to the singular, and it is masculine, and then we will say khamsatu riyalatin. Or you can say arba'atu dolaratin. Same. This looks like feminine, but no, it is dolarun. So it's a masculine. So this is what I am suggesting you. It will guide you, my brothers and sisters. Fine. Now here I have put 3 stars here. These are compound sentence. I call it compound sentence. Okay. So I will just go briefly, because this is something many students find it difficult, but it is not difficult. It's really enjoyable. One more thing I must say, brother, it is fun to learn Arabic. It is a joy to learn Arabic. Huh? And we just have, it is a delicious thing like halwa puri to learn Arabic. But we have to work hard, brother. Nothing can be achieved just by saying, I want to learn Arabic. We got to put our efforts. We have to work hard. And there's a blessing for every minute that you spend with your lessons. There's a blessing in your record with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, Abbasun, fine. This is your mubtada. This is your mubtada. Finish. Keep it on one side. Next sentence. This is the complete sentence. Lahu, jar majrur, shibu jumla khabar. Where is the mubtada? Sab'u. This is your mubtada number 2, you can say. And then we have, it is marfu. Huh? Fine. Mubtada is always marfu. And then it is mudaf. And this is mudaf ilayhi. Abbasun lahu sab'u banatin. Abbas has 7 daughters. Huh? So now, lahu sab'u banatin, which has got its own mubtada and khabar. This whole jumla, my brother and sister, becomes a khabar for Abbas. Remember, jumle mein jumla. Huh? This Abbas starts a sentence, and then another sentence comes. Huh? So you will remember that. Here, Khalidun, same idea. Lahu, Khalidun mubtada. You can say mubtada number 1. Lahu jar majrur shibu jumla khabar number 2, you can say. Salasatu, it is your mubtada number 2, wa huwa mudaf. This is mudaf ilayhi, and this waw harfu atfin, and it just goes back to arba'u banatin. So arba'u goes to salasatu, banatin is the mudaf ilayhi. So this is harfu atfin, means it is referring to salasu, Fine. So then this sentence is all coming as a khabar for the first Khalid. Now here, same thing. Li, I have. Okay. Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. No, I don't think this is. No, this is not complicated. I will just say this asterisk is not applicable here. Li, I have. What do I have? Khamsatu ikhwatin. I have 5 brothers. Huh? Wa, see now this is called harfu atfin. Huh? It is connected, it connects this sentence with this. So wa, li, चार मरजूर शुभ जुमला खबर खमसतु मुब्तदा वहुवा मुदाफ इखवतिन मुदाफ इलैहि वाव हर्फ अत्फिन सित्तु it is mawtufun ala khamsatu is connected with khamsatu akhwat. Now do you hear ikhwatin khamsatu akhwatin sittu. Keep that in mind, my brothers and sisters. Now I think we did it all that thing last time. So I'm going to do this now. So there's quite a bit of here. But let me do it quickly, inshallah. Kam akhan laka li. See, numbers are written here. So you have to just follow it. Akhan means it is going to be masculine. So ikhwatin, and then it will become sittatu. Sittatu. Okay, now it is feminine, so it becomes khamsu. Kam ukhtan laka li khamsu akhwatin. Kam bakaratan fil hakli. How many cows are in the field? Fihi, in, that is in the field. Ashru bakaratin. Look at them spelling out ashru bakaratin. No ta marbuta here. Kam taliban jadidatan fi fasli. Fihi, in the class. Talibatan, see, feminine. Fihi tisu talibatin, then jududin. Because this is akil, akil. So it becomes a proper naat. Fine. What is that next one? Kam tabibatan fil mustashfal viladati. Fihi, see now, tabibatin. Tabibatan became tabibatin. How many are there? 8. So it will become samani. It will become samani. Kam hafilatan. See, now this is more or less. How many buses? Fil jamia. How many buses are in the university? Fiha, ha goes to university. Sittu hafilatin. 6 buses are in the jamia. Kam ibnan laka. How many sons you have? Li arba'atu abna'in. See, the numbers are given. You have to write down the same number. Kam bintan laka. How many daughters you have? Li sab'u banatin. I have 7 daughters. Kam jamiatan fi baladika. How many universities are in your country? Fihi salasu jamiatin. There are 3 universities. Kam kitaban indaka. Hindi, kitaban is muzakkar. So this is now samaniyatu kutubin. Hindi, samaniyatu kutubin. I have 8 books. Now, but here again you have to write. Li arba'atu ikhwatin wa salasu akhwatin. Muhammadun lahu, see, abna'in, so you will say kamsatu abna'in. And samani banatin. In the, I have asharatu. Asharatu will come here, and sab'u, because this is muannas, sab'u, feminine, majallatin. Fil mustashfa, in the hospital, okay, there are 9 tabibatin. Tabibatin. So you will say tis'u tabibatin wa sittu mumaridatin. Both the madud is feminine. Hindi, this is, kamis is a mudhakkar. So in Hindi, you will say, arba'atu kumsanin. Lihadi sayarati, to this car. Abwab, bab is a muzakkar, so you will say arba'u, arba'atu abwabin. Fine. في هذه الكلمة, in this word, there are 5 letters. خمسة حروف. 5 letters. في مدرستنا, in our school. What do you have in your school? Samani. Why do I say samani? Because the number counted is mudarrisatin, lady teachers. Fi baitina, no, oh, this is very nice. Fi baitina, in my house. Rijalin, rijal. Asharatu rijalin. Mudaf, mudafili. Asharatu rijalin wa ashru nisa'in. ذهب أبي إلى الرياض قبل. So أيام is يوم is a مذكر, so ثلاثة here أيام, 3 days ago. See now قبل is a zarf. What after zarf? That zarf will make the noun مضاف إليه majroor. So this is majroor because of the قبل. Now this you have to count from 3 to 10, and I told you to check the key. Brother and sisters, here I tell you, I encourage students to refer to the solution. We have it. All the books have solution. I can encourage you to copy it from. But write. I'm only hoping that you will write. If you copy, you have to write, and when you write, think why I am putting kasra at the end of a noun. Why, what made the noun majroor or marfu? Why the noun is marfu? Ask these questions, because this is what is more important for us to understand how the vowel signs at the end of a word reflects its function in the sentence. The function of that noun in the sentence. Is it mubtada? Is it khabar? Is it an object of a verb? Or what is it? Now this I want you to do, but you can check all the answers. I don't mind. One more thing. But if you can do that, but write, and when you are writing, if you think, I think you will be able to progress gradually, inshallah. Now, in Adat Ma'adud, it is complicated. If you understand even 20%, I will say it's good. If you understand 30%, I'll say it is better. If you understand 50%, I'll say you are excellent. And if you understand 60 or 70%, I will say you are a genius. But it will all come gradually. Unless you are really, really very smart and you can understand in one session or lecture, but we can gradually increase our understanding. 20%, next time 30, 40%, 50%, and one day you will understand everything. And then maybe you will say, when you are so confident, you will say, I knew this from my childhood. Now we come to lesson 21. This is an essay. Like we had a lesson 11, which says, Baiti, my house. And what is this? Madrasati. What is the madrasati? Translation, my school. So you are describing your school. Okay? There's nothing new in this. Everything that you have learned is being repeated to re-emphasize the concept, the sentences, and all that thing. I'm anxious, my brothers and sisters, to finish book 1. There are 2 more lessons. Inshallah, we'll finish in next 3 weeks. Then we go to book 2. I'm anxious to take you to book 2. It's very beautiful, very enlightening, enjoyable. But in order to enjoy that thing, you must know your mubtada and your khabar very well. That is the key to enjoy the book 2. You must know your mubtada and khabar very well. Simple, simple. Even if you say mubtada, that's good enough. Khabar, that's good enough. And shibu jumla, you must understand. And I told you, you have to see that handout. Write me if you don't have, I'll send you. So this way, inshallah, you will have a firm footing when we go to the book 2. I want you to be strong, to enjoy that. And also don't forget, we have to keep on practicing verbs, so that you gradually become strong in verbs, because verb will come in its whole force. Lesson 5, book 2. So we will do it, inshallah. We can do it. So I ask you something, my brothers and sisters. Hazihi madrasati. First translate. What will you say? This is my school. So do you see I put a line here? What is madrasati, my brothers and sisters? What is my madrasati? What is madrasati? My school. So it is actually madrasatu. And then ya came and made it into madrasati. Did you get the point? So hazi mubtada, madrasatu is your khabar. Wa huwa mudaf, and ya is mudaf ilayhi. That's all. No jar majrun, no shibu jumla here. Hiya mubtada, karibatun khabar, it is close. It is close. Min al masjidi. Min al masjidi. From the masjid. Hiya mubtada. Now this, because we have mubtada and khabar, we will only say jar majrur. We won't say shibu jumla. Okay, unless comes as a khabar, then you don't say shibu jumla. Here, my brothers and sisters, mubtada, madrasatun, this is your khabar, and kabiratun is your naat. This is the adjective for madrasatun. Laha, it has, what does it have? Salasatu abwabin. It has, see, abwabin, bab, my brother and sister. Bab, Bab is a masculine, so we'll say salasatu abwabin. It has got 4 doors. Abwabuha, Fine. Abwabuha. This is very interesting. Inshallah, you will like it. Inshallah. Abwabu. I'm putting a line here. Ha maftuhatun. Now, what is the translation? The doors of the school, which is madrasatun, feminine, the doors of it are open now. This is only zarf. There is no mudaf ilayhi after al-an. This is zarf. Al-ana. Abwabuha, the doors of it. So abwabu is your mubtada. Wa huwa mudaf. Ha mudaf ilayhi. Maftuhatun. Why maftuhatun? The door is masculine. You are putting here muannas. Why? And also in the singular. Why? What is the answer? Kullu jama muannas. All broken plurals are treated as singular muannas. Remember that. Fil madrasati jar majrur. Now this you can say jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Fusulun, classes. Kasiratun. Fusulun, there are many classrooms. Fusulun kasiratun. Now also I would like you to think whether Arabic demands that you think. It prods your mind to think, you know. Okay. So fusulun, the classrooms. Faslun is one, fusulun is many. But why here it is muannas kasiratun? Because again the same idea, kullu jama muannas. We treat this fusulun, broken plural, as a singular. So kasiratun. Fine. So here, fil madrasati jar majrur shibu jumla khabar, fusulun mubtada. And kasiratun not. Hada fasluna, short sentence. This is our classroom. Hada mubtada, faslu khabar, wa huwa mudaf, na mudaf ilayhi. Huwa, this is harfu atfin. Huwa faslun wasiun. It is a very spacious classroom. Mubtada, huwa mubtada, faslun khabar, wasiun not. Fihi, in it. What is in it? What is in the class? Nafizatani, kabiratani. There are two big windows. Fihi jar majrur shibu jumla khabar, mubtada and not. Wafihi, and in it there are makatibu wa karasiyu. No, I want you to also notice something, because the next lessons is going to teach us all these things. See, but there is only one dhamma here, and there is only one dhamma here. Why? Why? This is marfu. It doesn't have al. So why it is one dhamma? What is the answer? That the noun, and in this kind of a pattern, my brother and sister, makatibu, wakarasiyu, these are diptote, mamnu min sarf. Remember that, because the next two lessons will emphasize the understanding of diptote. Triptote means the noun declines fully, and diptote means it doesn't decline fully. It goes halfway and then it stops, you know. But we'll learn. We are going to learn that. I am not teaching you that now. I've done it before, but maybe some of you remember. Fihi makatibu wa karasiyu. There are desks and chairs. Fihi, and in it, saburatun. Now this, do you see here? Saburatun, kabiratun, not manut. Simple. There is big blackboard. Haza maktabul mudarisi. This is the desk of the teacher. Zaka, zaka means zalika. Remember, write it down. Zalika, zalika. Kursiyuhu. See, there are two things. Kursiyuhu. Zalika mubtada. You can say kursiyu khabar wa huwa mudaf and hu mudaf ilayhi. But tilka and that, okay. Why it is tilka? Because this is muannas. This kullu jama muannas. Wa tilka makatibu tullabi. And those, we will say those are students' desks and their chairs. Karasiju hum. Chair. Maktabul mudarrisi kabirun. The desk of the teacher is very big. Wa makatibu tullabi sagiratun. And the desks, plural, of the student, sagiratun, again, kullu jama muannas. I want to point it out, I want you to think. Everything is to be thought over, inshallah. Brother, our class is a mental gym. Is our mental gym. We use our mind here, okay? And I've said many times, I will repeat again, I heard personally, I was there in the whole crowd when not doctor, I don't think he's doctor, Hamza Yusuf came from California in the university auditorium, U of T. There are so many students, maybe 1,500, maybe even more brothers and sisters. He said, brothers and sisters, do you want to increase your IQ? You want to become more bright and intelligent? Then learn Arabic. Oh, I never forgot that. If you want to become intelligent and increase your IQ, then learn Arabic. And I believe in that, my brother, inshallah. You will also believe it. But you take this little bit of a hint that learning Arabic will increase our IQ, our intelligence, inshallah. Fi faslina, now comes numbering. Fi harf jar, fasli, ism majrur, wa huwa mudaf and na mudaf. In our classroom, fi fasli, only fi fasli you will say jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. And you will say na mudaf ilayh. That is good enough. Fi fasli jar majrur shibu jumla khabar and na mudaf ilayh. There is one more word, you can use it, but I don't force you to do it. We will learn as we go along. When the Shibu Jumla Jar Majrur comes in the beginning, we say it, normally the subject should come in the beginning. But then we say Jar Majrur Shibu Jumla Khabar Muqaddam came in advance. Okay? And then Asharatu, there are 10 students. Asharatu is your mubtada. Then you'll say mubtada muakhar, mubtada that came late. But I don't want to emphasize that you must know, but many of you have known it, inshallah. Keep that in mind. Soon everybody will speak like that. Asharatu tullabin. This is your mubtada and mudaf ilayhi. Wahum, and they are min biladin mukhtalifatin. Biladin is a plural of balad, country. Baladun, biladun, countries. They are from different countries. Mukhtalifatin. Okay. This is bonus because kullu jama bonus. Biladin. Mukhtalifatin means different. from different countries. Okay, but in Urdu also you use mukhtalif, separate, different, mukhtalif. So they borrowed this from Arabic language, mukhtalifatin. Haza Muhammadun, oh, come on. What is this? Are we in book lesson 1? Haza Muhammadun, this is Muhammad. Wahuwa min al-Yabani. And so now this is very, very easy. وهو من الياباني هو مبتدا من الياباني جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر وهذا خالد مبتدا خبر وهو من الصيني same مبتدا جار مجرور شبه جملة خبر. He's from China. وهذا أحمد. No, this is it, mother. See, here we have Khalidun, we have Muhammadun, and we have Khalidun, and we have Ahmadu. I ask you why there's a one Dhamma when Muhammad has 2 Dhammas and Khalid has 2 Dhammas. This we are going to learn in the next lesson, that this is diptote. There are certain verbs on a certain pattern, they don't decline fully. So this is your diptote. That is why Ahmadu has come. وهذا أحمد هو من الهندي, fine. وهذا إبراهيم, also هذا إبراهيم, also my brothers and sisters, this is Dhamma here. Why single Dhamma? That is also diptote. So now the next lesson, all these things we are going to learn before we enter into book 2. Everything about diptotes and why certain nouns are diptote. It's very interesting, honestly, but it will require you to practice, inshallah. Ibrahimu, huwa min Ghana. Fine. Same thing again. Ismailu, Yusufu, Bayramu. See, again, same thing. Then it changes to Ammarun, normal. Aliyun, Abu Bakrin. Okay. So all foreign names, foreign names who came, entered Arabic language, names, I'm talking about names, they are diptote. Ibrahimu, Ismailu. I want you to think about it. Ismailu, Yusufu. You cannot say Yusufun. It is Yusufu. And then Bayramu. And again now, huwa min Turkiya. In Kaltarra, Yusuf. In Kaltarra. Bayram min Turkiya. وهذا إسماعيل من نيجيريا. Okay. وهذا أمار وهو من ماليزيا. وهذا علي وهو من أمريكا. وهذا أبو بكر. هذا أبو بكر هو من Bosnia. I hope you will remember. And now I just want to say something. Abu Bakrin. See how the Abu is spelled. It has got here, wow. Why did it come? Why did it get wow? So there are 5 nouns. We have already done it. Abu, Ahu, Hamu, Fu, and Zu. Abu, Ahu, Hamu, Fu, and Zu. They are Asmaul Khamsa. They are 5 nouns. They are Asmaul Khamsa. 5 special nouns. When they come as mudaf, they have different ending. They are marfu bil waw and mansub bil alif and majrur bil ya. Remember? They are marfu bil waw and mansub bil alif and majrur bil ya. Maybe I'll send you the handout also. It's there in my file. I'll send Maybe I've sent you, but I will send it again. No, please remember, I'm loaded with a lot of paperwork, especially with computer. And I don't mind doing it. Huh? I want to do it. If I get some request, I want to do it right away, inshallah, so that you have the material that you asked for ready in your hand. But if you get repeat email or duplicate, don't complain. Just delete it. Huh? Just delete it if you get a duplicate, because I cannot control it. I have grouping. So when I send, it goes 200 people. Remember, 200 people. I can send it in 5 to 10 minutes, 200 people. So sometimes I don't know who got first and who didn't get it. So don't mind if you get it, just delete it. I'll appreciate that. So Abu Bakrin, Abu, Abba, Abi, Akhu, Akha, Akhi, Hamu, Hama, Hami, Fu, Fa, and Fi, Zu, Za, and Zi. They will start coming. We've already done it, Abu and Akhu. More will come in book 2, inshallah. Fine. Hum min biladin mukhtalifatin. They are hum mubtada. They are mubtada. Min biladin jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Did you see how I said it? Hum mubtada. Min biladin jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. Mukhtalifatin is your naat. Well, lughatuhum mukhtalifatin. Their languages are different. So, lughatun singular, lughatu plural. Lughatu mubtada wa huwa mudaf, hum mudaf ilayhi. Their languages are different. This is your khabar. Why it is monas, lughatu? It is also monas, but it is dipto, kul jama monas, you know. Wa alwanuhum mukhtalifatun. This is very beautiful, my brother. What is alwanu? The color of our skin. What is the singular? Lawnun. I will write down here. Everything is in Madina book. Lawnun, color. What is the jama? Alwanun. 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 Jama. Their colors. Their colors. Alwanu mubtada wa huwa mudaf. Hum mudaf ilayhi. Mukhtalifatun khabar. Walakin but. This is very beautiful. Dinuhum wahidun. See here. Dinu mubtada mudaf mudaf ilayhi wahidun khabar. Wa rabbuhum. MashaAllah. See how beautifully Dr. Abdurrahim composes his lessons. Wa rabbuhum, and their Lord, to whom they worship and approach in the time of difficulties, asking for help and for everything. Rabbuhum wahidun. Their Lord is one. So, Rabbu mubtada, huwa mudaf, hum mudaf ilayhi. This is your khabar. Wa nabiyuhum. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And their prophet is one, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Nabi you. Nabi you. Whom? Mubtada, mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, khabar. Wa qiblatuhum. And their qibla, the direction for turning in prayers. Qiblatuhum wahidatun. Bhaiya wahidatun aa gaya. Here it is wahidun because this is muannas. Qiblatu. Mubtada, mudaf, mudaf ilayhi, wahidatun. Khabar. Hum, this is very important. All of them. Hum muslimun. Hum mubtada, muslimuna khabar. Wa muslimuna. What a beautiful sentence. Wa muslimuna ikhwatun. How will you translate? First, you will say, Muslimuna, my brothers and sisters, mubtada, ikhwatun, khabar. The Muslims are brothers. That is the translation. The Muslims are brothers. No matter what language you speak, what color we are, brown or black or whatever, fair or whatever, we are all brothers. That's it. We are all brothers. Haza, this is mudarisuna. This is our teacher. Haza mubtada. Mudarisu khabar. Wahuwa mudaf, na mudaf ilayh. He is our teacher. Ismuhu al-shaykhu Bilalun. Ismu, my brother and sister, I maybe put a line here. Ismu is mubtada, wahuwa mudaf, hu mudaf ilayh. His name is Shaykhu. Shaykh. His name is Shaykhu. What is Bilalun? I don't know how many of you will guess it, but some of you will definitely guess it. What is the value of Bilalun? It is badal of Shaykhu. It is the badal, is the substitute of Shaykhu. Because if you remove a Shaykhu, still the meaning will remain intact. His name is Bilal. But we say his name is Sheikh Bilal. وَهُوَ مِنْ Surya. And he's from Surya. وَهُوَ رَجُلٌ صَالِحٌ. مبتدا هو مبتدا رجل خبر صالح is your not for رجل, and he's a very pious person. نحن نحبه كثيرا, and we love him very much. Now this Dr. Abdurrahim had no choice, so he used this thing, but this will come in book 3. Maybe again he will put where he cannot find a simple word, he will put Nahnu, we nuhibbuhum, love him kasiran, very, very much. Okay, my brothers and sisters, that is it. Oh, how is the time going? Fine, alhamdulillah. Now, here again, I want you to understand and use your mind. Some of you, no, if you read the lesson 2-3 times, then I think you will remember everything. But if you don't remember, brother, don't blame yourself. We are loaded with a lot of responsibilities. But if you read 2-3 times, then things will become more better. These lessons are beautiful. You will enjoy reading them, and read loudly. And if you have family members who are also participating in this class, I see my dear friend, Brother Imran, he writes Imran and family, so I know the family, Brother Imran, Sister Uzma, and then Haidar, and then Sister, I forgot her name. I will remember. I'll say I'm getting old sometimes. Now I don't see you, so I keep on forgetting. Ivana, or something like that. Beautiful children, beautiful husband-wife team. May Allah bless them. So, when you have a family like this, then you can sit down and then let children also read and you listen. So that way you will become strong, inshallah. I have one thing, my brother. If your children are under 10, then it's difficult to grasp the grammar rules. But if your children are 14, 15, mashallah, they are at the right age to understand grammar. Simple, inshallah. Aina hadhihi al-madrasati. I think we saw that it is near Karibun min al Masjidi. It is near. So you write, see this, Aina Hadil Madrasa, where is the school? It is near Masjid. Kam Baban Laha. I think we can remember Laha Arba'atu Abwabin. Arba'atu Abwabin. So, brother, you can also go back to the lesson or also go to the key and copy, but write. I'm allowing you to copy with the one condition, you will write everything. Kam nafizatan fi hadal fasli, that I think we remember. No, here we have to remember this. Mughlaqatun abwabuha aw maftuhatun. See here, mughlaqatun is the opposite of maftuhatun. Al-babu maftuhun. The door is open. Al-babu mughlaqun. I can say same. An-nafizatu maftuhatun. An-nafizatu mughlaqatun. Closed. This is Hamza for asking question. This is Hamza for asking question. Are the doors closed now or they are open? What will you say? Abwabuha maftuhatun. You will say maftuhatun. Fine. Kam nafizatan fi hadha al-fasli. I can remember fihi nafizatani kabiratani. Kam taliban fi hadha al-fasli. See here we have muzakkar. Remember it is muzakkar. So you will say fihi asharatu tullabin. Fihi asharatu tullabin. Akulluhum min baladin wahid. Are they all from same country? La. Hum min biladin mukhlifatin. That's the sentence you can copy from there. Hum biladin mukhlifatin. They are from different countries. Min aina Abu Bakr? No. Huwa min al-Junani. Min aina Ahmadu? Again. See here, you see it's with one dhamma. Again, one dhamma. Okay, fine. So, min aina Ahmadu? Huwa min al-Hindi. Min aina Abu Bakr? Huwa min al-Junani. Yunan is the Greece. Min aina Yusufu? Huwa min Inkaltarra. Min aina Muhammadun? Huwa min al-Yabani. Man mudarisukum? Mudarisuhum? Man mudarisuhum? Who's their teacher? Mudarisuhum ash-shaykhu Bilalun. Min aina huwa? From where he is? Huwa min Surya. Now this sentences, some of them are right, some of them are wrong. So you will have to see madrasati karibatun min al-masjidi. So this is wrong. Lahu salathu. This is wrong. Arba'ud abwabin. Abwa. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. Brothers and sisters. 1 second. I hope I'm not making. Oh, so I think it has 3 doors. So this is right. It has 3 doors. So you will say, what will you say? It is correct. Laha salasa. Yes, it is salasatu abwabin. Here. Laha salasatu. So 3 is correct. Now this, you just have to understand This is for our understanding. Abwabuha mughlaqatun. This is not correct. They are maftuhatun. Makhatibu tullabi kabiratun. No, but no. The desk of the students are small, not big. So what is the next one? Maktabul Mudarisu Kabirun. Yes, that is correct. Fi Faslina Asharatu Tullabin. That is correct. 10 students. Ammarun min Bosnia. Ammarun min Bosnia. Is it correct? No. Ammar is from Yunnan. So maybe this is incorrect. Bayram min Turkey. Yeah, that is correct. Yusuf is from Inkaltarra, I think. Yusuf min Malaysia. That is not correct. This is also not correct. Mudarisuna min Surya. So you have to check it, brother. Now, and also you will have to write down here. You will have to write down here. European country mentioned in the lesson. Al-Yabanu. No, this test our knowledge of history and geography. Europe, Asia, and Asia, we have Hind, we have China, we have Japan, and we have Malaysia, only 4. And then Africa is Nigeria and Ghana. And then Europa, see, Europe is Europa, Europa, Africa, Asia. So we have in Kaltarra, Yunnan, Turkey, Bosnia is also in Europe. So you can check it, my brother. Now here, Al-Maktabu is Makatibu. I want you to note, make a note that there is only one Dhamma. Okay. Launu Alwanun, color. Kursiyu, Al-Karasiyu. This also has one Dhamma. Qiblatun, Zaka is equal to Zalika. That's it, my brothers and sisters. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a very beautiful lesson. I'm glad we completed it. And we also revised a little bit before. So, Alhamdulillah, my brothers and sisters. Now, let's go. Let's go to our conjugation, inshallah. Let's go to handout. Oh, yes. I think I forgot about this. Okay, here is the 5 special noun handout. If you don't have it, please write me. Write me a line and I'll send you, inshallah. This is there. And where is the other handout I'm looking for? This cover. Where is that handout disappear? Oh, yes. Do you remember this, my brothers and sisters? No, understanding this is important. And I have explained you, I've been trying to explain you in every class a little bit. Dr. Abdurrahim's vision of teaching Arabic. I've mentioned this before, maybe I'll mention today. You know, many people think that Dr. Abdurrahim is an Arab, but brother, he's not Arab. He's from India. He's from Tamil Nadu. He was born there in a city which is 400 kilometers away from Madras. It's called Vanyambadi. He was born there. He got his master's degree in English, so he's very good in English. Then he was teaching in Madras University English, was a professor there. And then he went to Middle East to learn Arabic. And eventually he got his PhD in 1967 from Al-Azhar University. And he joined Madina University in 1969, I think, you know. And he wrote these books for us, beautiful books. They are world famous, my brother. Most of the universities, they are adopting his method of teaching Arabic, which is excellent. Now, according to his vision, we should first learn the three-letter verbs. All verbs in Arabic language, my brothers and sisters, all verbs in Arabic language, they all have root. Most of them, the root is three-letter verbs. And this is what Dr. Abdurrahim is teaching us. And then there are some four-letter verbs that we will learn later. The root is four-letter verbs, okay? So, three-letter verbs are a little complex, you know. That is why he chose to teach us this first. So, throughout book 1 and 2, very little in book 1, but book 2, the floodgates of verb will open and we will be learning, but only three-letter verbs. And at the end of book 2, we will learn about the verbs which are a little difficult because they have ending in waw and ya. They become weak and we have to learn them, inshallah, nicely before we step into book 3. All of this, my brother and sister, is coming to us systematically. So, three-letter verbs, every three-letter words in Arabic language can be divided into 6 groups. We call it bab. A fi'lu thulathi mujarrid. What is the meaning of fi'lu thulathi mujarrid? The pure three-letter verb, nothing added, only 3 letters. So then we know this nasara, daraba, fataha, karuma, hasiba. See, they're all 3 letters. What is so common about them? And again, I say the 3-letter verbs, the scholars divide it into, I will say now here, fa kalima, lam kalima, and then in the middle, there is a ain kalima, fa'ala. So the fa'ala, the pattern of fa'ala. So fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, or you can say first radical, second radical, third radical. So this we must remember. So in the Mahdi, past tense, the all the verbs begin from huwa. You know, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. They don't begin in any other kind of a anta or nahnu or I. It doesn't begin. It begins with huwa. Huwa. So, huwa daraba, huwa nasara, huwa fataha. I thought this was, to me, this is very special. When you say huwa, I can only think of one thing, huwa Allahu. Huwa just points me to Allah. Huwa Allahu. Okay? So, fa kalima, ain kalima, lam kalima, or first radical, second radical, third radical. So, the ain kalima, there is the action taking place. The fa kalima will always be mansub. Lam kalima will always, I shouldn't say mansub, my brother. The fa kalima will have a fatah, lam kalima will have a fatah. But ain kalima can have a fatah and can have a kasra and can have a dhamma. So when you change that, see this fatah, fatah is this. There's a fatah here, fatah is this. Fatah is this. Now dhamma is here. Now there is a kasra. Kasra is this, and kasra is this. Kasra is this. Okay. So when you bring it to the mudariya begins with one letter which is called alamatu mudariya, the sign of mudariya, and it is all ya. Ya. So there are signs of mudariya. It will be ya or ta or a or na. These are called alamatu mudariya. So this we have to conjugate and then you will learn. But here, Dr. Abdurrahim is teaching us a simple rule, What is the rule? That alamatu mudariya will come in the three-letter verb and it will always have fatah. Yeah. And then, what is this? Can you tell me what is this noon? Noon is your fa kalima. The fa kalima will have a sukoon. All fa kalima in mudariya will have a sukoon. Three-letter verbs, okay? And then comes ain kalima. See, ain kalima here, there is action. It changes. Nasara, yansuru, it got a dhamma. And daraba, yadribu, it got a kasra. Fataha, yaftahu, it did not change. It did not change. Karuma, it got dhamma, it did not change. Samia, very important bab, it changed into fatah. Kasra into fatah. Okay. And hasiba, kasra in madi, kasra in mudariya. So we say kasratani. Now they are named here. Bab nasara. When somebody says Bab nasara, we should be immediately able to say nasara yansuru. And anything verb is on a particular bab, it will conjugate like that. It will change. Nasara yansuru. Kataba is bab nasara yaktubu. Like that. Sa'ala is bab fatah yas'alu. Daraba, daraba is called bab daraba because it becomes yadribu. Daraba, yadribu. So any verb that goes on this pattern will always have a daraba, yadribu, or jalasa, yajlisu, raja'a, yarji'u. These are all bab daraba. This is fatah, fatah. Zahaba, yazhabu. So this is fatah, fatah here. Karuma is very simple. Not too many verbs. Yakrumu, Samia. Now there is a kasra. And it will become yasmau. Bab samia. Please If you can remember it, Bab Nasara, Bab Daraba, Bab Fataha, Karuma, Samia, and it tells you here in the dictionary, sometimes they only write like this. When it is written like this, it's Bab Nasara. This is your Bab Daraba. This is your Bab Fataha. This is your Bab Karuma. This is, your Bab Samia, Samia Yasmau. And there are not too many verbs on this Bab, so we should not worry. And then Dr. Abdurrahim has put this AU means Fata Dhamma. AI Fata Kasra. AA Fata Fata. UU Dhamma Dhamma. I Kasra Fata. I. So if you can remember it and look at it, and I composed the song, if you can sing with me, please. If you are in the live class, everybody sings. It sounds so amazing, amazing. It sounds beautiful. So here is the song, brother. I did it long time ago. Fatuhodam min. Everybody in the class will say, Nasara Yansuru. Fatuhodam min. See, Fatah became Dhamma. Nasara Yansuru. Nasara Yansuru. Fatahu dammin nasara yansuru. Fatahu kasarin daraba yadribu. Fatahatani, fatahatani, fataha yaftahu. Now this is easy. Dammo dammin karuma yakrum. Did you get it? Dammo dammin karuma yakrum. Here, this is important. Samia yasmau. So kasra became fatah. Samia yasmau. Kas dammo dammin karuma yakrum. Kasro fatahin samia yasmau. Kasaratani jiha. Kasaratani hasiba yasbu. Not too many verbs. Again, I hope you will remember it, my brothers and sisters. We sing one more time. Fatiho dammin nasara yansuru. Fatiho kasarin daraba yadribu. Fatahatani, fatahatani, fataha yaftahu. Dammo dammin karuma yakrumu. Kasro fatahin samia yasmau. Kasaratani jiha. Kasaratani hasiba yasabu. Fataho dammin nasara yansuru. Fataho kasarin daraba yadribu. Fatahatani. Oh yes. Fatahatani. Fataha yaftahu. So inshallah, you will remember, and I will now go back to something else. Book 1. See here we have, my brothers and sisters, Bab Nasara. Do you see Bab Nasara? AU. Fatah became Dhamma. Nasara Yansuru. Then Bab Daraba. Daraba Yadribu. Jalasa. All these are from Bab Daraba. Quite a few. And then Bab Fataha. Fataha, Zahaba, Rakaha, Rafa. These are all Bab Fataha. Karuma, not too many, my brothers and sisters. Samia will have lots. Samia, Fahima, Laiba, Hafiza, Shariba. So Samia, Yasmau, Fahima, Yafhamu, Hafiza, Yafadhu, Shariba, Yashrabu, Dahika, Yadhaku, Fariha, Yafrahu, like that, inshallah. I want you to conjugate, brother, as much as you can, if possible, So that way, inshallah, uh, you'll become strong. Because I want you to be strong when we go to book 2. You should feel confident in here in book 1. So when you are going in book 2, inshallah, with the mercy of Allah, you will enjoy it. Everything you will enjoy it, inshallah. That is what I'm aiming for, my brothers and sisters. So now here we know that there are 14 pronouns. Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, anta, antuma, antum, anti, antuma, antunna, ana, nahnu. And these are its counterparts, you know. No, huwa is always marfu. Okay, brother? I ask you, or you ask me, Brother Asif, change huwa into mansub or majroor, then it completely changes. Huh? It doesn't remain same. So that is why this is mabni. And this is also mabni. It become, huwa became who. Now huma will remain huma. Hum will remain who. Now hiya, make it mansub and majroor, will become ha. Okay. Huma same. Hunna same. So these 5, not 5, my brother, 4. Huma, hum, huma, hunna. They will have the same form when they are mansub or majroor. So now you can, conjugate. Okay. So there's another song, which I don't know what happened, my brothers and sisters. Remember, these songs, Allah blessed me, guided me, and I could compose them, the melody also, and they are very important. It has a fundamental rule, When a pronoun, 14 pronouns, pronoun, damir. When the pronoun joins a noun, what happens? When a pronoun joins a noun, what happens? Okay. So here is the song. When a pronoun, damir, joins a noun, we get mudaf, mudaf ilayhi. Anytime you see a pronoun coming after a noun, it will be mudaf mudaf ilayhi. When a pronoun joins preposition, we get jarun wa majrurun. When a pronoun joins a zarf, we get zarf, that's all. And mudaf ilayhi. We have to remember that. Okay. So now with the help of this song, my brothers and sisters, we can go back here. We can go back to book 1 here. See now, I haven't told you more about the prepositions, but today I will tell you. Min, it's simple. Huh? All these pronouns, remember here, there is a shaded area, especially in this whom. They don't change, this change slightly. Okay, so we do the same here. Min, from. How do you say from him? Minhu. From 2 of them, minhuma. From more than 2, minhum. From her, minha. From 2 of the sisters, minhuma. from many sisters, min hunna, from you, minka, from two of you, min kuma, and then from all of you, min kum, from a sister, min ki, min kuma, min kunna, and then minni, from me, minni. Did you get the idea? Let me write it down. Min, and then ya. Ya will always, this is a sukun here. No, this is a ya. So it becomes minni, because it makes it majroor. Min, ni, minni. Okay. It becomes minni. I don't think I had done this with you. Min, ni. Okay. So you can, I want to show you this also. I have time. We can utilize it, inshallah. Please sing with me. This one melody is applicable to all these things, all of these conjugations of the verb, everything it is applicable. I will show you as we progress, Minhu, minhuma, minhum, minha, minhuma, minhunna, minka, minkuma, minkum, minki, minkuma, minkunna, and then minni, minna. Did you get the idea? Inshallah. Now, here is illa, too. But here, changes take place, my brother. Changes takes place. Important spelling changes. You must keep this in your mind, and you will do it. If you will conjugate, you will become expert. Okay, brother? Illa. So I am, maybe I should write down properly, illa. So here, the way illa is written, when you want to attach something to it, see, there's a kasra here, there's a fatah here, and then the ya. There's a ya has a sukun. Now you put who there. This who. You put who there. No pronouns. Make an effort to pronounce. Ilayhu. I told you many times. When you are brushing your teeth in the morning or at night before retiring to bed, just say Ilayhu and watch your face in the mirror. Ilayhu, it's not easy, it's difficult. So then the Arabic language is very particular about pronunciation and sweetness of sound. So then this will become Ilayhi. So what is the rule, my brothers and sisters? Whenever there is a ya, okay, with sukun, they will all change. The pronouns will change. Especially the third person pronoun, huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna, they will change. Okay, the rest will not change. So I say here, Allah, my brothers and sisters, Allah is also, if you say Allah, you have to open it up. Ila, I opened it. Allah, and fi also, it's easy to figure out. There's already ya there. The ya has a sukun. Okay. So you will say, Ilayhi. Did you get it? ilayhi, ilayhima, hima, ilayhim, ilayha, there no changes required. Ilayhima, ilayhinna, then it's a smooth. Ilayka, ilaykuma, ilaykum, ilayki, ilaykuma, ilaykunna. Did you get the idea? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now here there's a lot of changes place. A lot of changes take place. But we have to understand, and you have to understand. No, see, Dr. Abdurrahman doesn't teach us to do this way. This is my idea because I was trained like this. When I was taught strict 14 pronouns in a sequence, proper sequence, and we were made to write. So here again, my brother and sister, I just tell you about the ila. We opened it, my brother and sister. So I'm opening it. I didn't show you this before. Ila is like this. Now there's a ya here with a sukun. Now, brother, two sukuns cannot come together in Arabic language. We have to change something. We have to change something. You cannot pronounce two sukuns together. So we change that. This sukun we change into fatah. Now we can pronounce it. What is it? Ilayya. Now you pronounce it. Ilayya. Did you get the idea? Ilayya. And same way, ala, you put ya here with sukun, we have to change that into fatah. So it will become alayya. Let us concentrate on these two, and men will do later on. Don't worry about it. This we haven't done it, so I'm doing it. I feel if you can, this song will help you to sing. Brothers and sisters, I encourage you to sing at home. Most of you are good singers, but you have never tried it. You're afraid to try it. So sing at home, sing it with your family. Teach your children also, to sing with you. These are grammar songs, Okay. So here we will say, my brother and sister, Ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim. Only those huwa, huma, hum, here, huma, hunna, and even this here, no changes. Only here, huwa, huma, hum, huma, hunna. Five pronouns. Ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim, ilayha, ilayhima, ilayhinna, ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim, ilayha. No change. Ilayhima, ilayhinna. That's it. Ilayka, ilaykuma, ilaykum, ilayki, ilaykuma, ilaykunna. And then ilayya, ilayya. Then normal. Ilayna, ilayna. Did you get the idea? Now let's do here, my brother and sister. Alayhi, see, alayhi. Let me write down he here. Alayhi, 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 alayhima, alayhim, alayha, alayhima, alayhinna, Alayka, alaykuma, alaykum. Alayki, alaykuma, alaykunna. And then, my brother, alayya. And then normal. Alayna. Did you get the idea? So I want you to practice it, my brothers and sisters. I will practice with you. I'll sing with you again, inshallah. My favorite is Rabbuhu, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhum, Rabbuha, Rabbuhuma, Rabbuhunna, Rabbuka, Rabbukuma, Rabbukum, Rabbuki, Rabbukuma, Rabbukunna. And then Rabbi, Rabbuna. That should, if you practice, you can get the melody and then becomes easy. Because by singing, you won't feel so bored and you will enjoy it, inshallah. And that way we can do everything, everything we can conjugate. For example, Kitabuhu, Kitabuhuma, Kitabuhum. Kalamuhu, kalamuhuma, kalamuhum, baituhu, baituhuma, baituhum. Anything you can do it, inshallah. Let us do the fundamental today. The fundamental today is this one. The changes are taking place. Here the changes are taking place. And I'll give you example from Quran next time. Next time I'll give you something went wrong here. Oh, no, don't worry. No, it doesn't work anymore. Fine. Ilayhim, see, ilayhim, huh? Ilayhim, ilayhima, hima, huh? Ilayhim. No, here, we start from here. Ilay, ilayhi, ilayhima, ilayhim. Ilayha, ilayhima, ilayhinna. Ilayka, ilaykuma, ilaykum. Ilayki, ilaykuma, ilaykunna. Then this is where the changes take place. Ilayya, ilayna. One more here we do, and then we end it, my mother. Alayhi. Now it starts working. See? Alayhi. Did you see it? Alayhi. Again it stopped. What happens? Doesn't matter. Alayhi, alayhima, alayhim. No change. Alayha, alayhima, alayhinna. Alayka, alaykuma, alaykum. Alayki, alaykuma, alaykunna. And then, my brothers and sisters, sing with me. Alayya, alayna. Inshallah, you'll remember. Huh? This is important. Next time, I will give you the verse of the Quran in which you will see the difference yourself. Then, whenever a pronoun comes, and if there's a ya before it, that huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, they will undergo change. It will get a kasra. And that is not a grammar rule, but that is a spelling rule, my brother. Okay? Jazakumullahu khair, my brother. I hope I tried to make it interesting and you learned a lot. Next week, inshallah, we'll start with lesson 22. And lesson 23, inshallah, we'll finish in 2 more weeks, we'll finish book 1 and we'll start book 2. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. May Allah bless you, bless your family, my family. May Allah keeps all of us, all Muslims throughout the world from the evil of this virus, and may Allah protect us, give us a strong memory. May Allah give us excellent health so that we can perform our duties as a good Muslims, inshallah. And we'll see you next week. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.